We've all heard of the saying that data is the new gold. Some would say data is the new oil, yeah? And as we get into 2026, ask yourself a question. How are you positioning yourself as an organization? Very important question to ask yourself or your team today is, what happens 5 minutes after that data has got into your organization? Does that data inform immediate action? Does it lay down somewhere in some repository for a couple of years waiting to be used? Or alternatively, do you present it in your different dashboards and look at the trend, look at how you performed in the previous year? Very good, very exciting. You know what you're missing is, can this data immediately, as soon as it lands within your systems, can it be able to trigger an action? Can it be able to assign tasks? Can it be able to immediately point to this action needs to be done? This particular thing needs to be accomplished. That's what we're looking at in 2026. For a number of years now, organizations have focused on how much data they can gather, from how many sources this data can come from, and how frequent. So the difference between your organization and any other organization this year is going to be execution. How is that data going to create immediate action? At the end of last year, we introduced an amazing feature called workflows. So workflows are features that are going to allow your data to be able to trigger an action, to be able to assign a task, to be able to automate a given action that has been programmed and pre-designed within your system. You no longer have to sit and analyze and look at the data within your dashboard and say, this particular water point is broken, someone needs to go and check for it, or this particular facility is no longer functioning, someone has to go and do that. Right now, the data that you gather is able to do this. Take a case in point. You have a workflow that has been set up within the Solstice platform or the mWater platform that is focused on, let's say, borehole repair system. So when a borehole breaks within the community, a report is triggered or data is entered by, let's say, a community officer, community liaison officer, a water user community members. They send this report to you. This report is registered within the system. It's a data point, and this data is going to trigger an action and assign it to probably, let's say, a data officer within the system. The data officer gets an alert, gets a notification. There's a task they're supposed to perform. They check, they find out that there's a water point broken. They fill a report. The data from that report automatically assigns this particular task to hand pump mechanic. The hand pump mechanic receives a notification on their phone. They need to go and fix up a given water point. And the moment they fill it and they fill in a repair report, that data from that report automatically triggers an action or an assignment to, let's say, a manager who does the verification. And once the manager verifies that the water point is clean, the water point is fixed. This triggers and updates our dashboards, lets us know that the information has been updated and this water point is now functional. And then the issue gets closed. So it's like a circle that is automatically being informed by data. Wouldn't you want to have that within your system in this year? The good news, it's free. You just need to go to the Solstice platform or the mWater platform. Make use of the data in 2025. Thank you so much for listening.